Greetings, greetings. What's up, everyone? This is back with another one. This is Sunday Dailies, the 10th edition on this daily wherever you want, a small simulcast or podcast or whatever. Yeah. We get the formalities. So the 10th edition. So we talked about Big K versus Murder Mook. People still on that shit. They still hurt. And I won't. I saw a stream. I fell asleep last night. I took like a light nap. Woke up around midnight something. My brain was oozing. I was tired, fatigued, a little fatigued. And then I said to myself, I saw Daylight live stream, right? The battle rapper, right? He said he don't want to battle nobody until they get right and where society is, he says, talk about real things and real issues. Well, I hate to burst your bubble, Daylight. Most people are slave bots. You have to understand, slave bots, their job is to be stuck on a cell phone. Okay. Slave bots are just moronic people, right? And like I said, these idiots will love to be distracted. Slave bots are morons, bro. Like they regurgitate the same shit and talk about the killings and all that stuff. He has to understand slave bots are slow. You know what's on Twitter and Instagram? I don't have to show y'all, but let's look at YouTube, for example. YouTube, you talk about a little drama, you talk about the BS, and you talk about everything, right? You gotta understand, a lot of people are just morons, man. And then you got this nigga trying to do some strange, man. Cool down, go sit down. Ain't nobody fucking with you. Yeah, 5 days ago. I'm gonna know when this is. Ace of Maine and all this other stuff. Well, I'm a man of my word. I lost my bet. Great job, Lakers. Ain't even a bet. Why anybody pick them sorry ass Lakers? The Lakers, the reason they won, and they're old team too. They ain't gonna win nothing. It's a rematch for 2020. We'll speak about that later, but we're gonna talk about the issue with Daylight. And you got these slave bots, these slave bot ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like we're not gonna just sugarfoot anything because I'm gonna get freshen up later on. But like I said, see, I talk about real shit over here. But these slave bots, they just gonna keep doing what they're doing. And Daylight should understand. He saw in the chat, I was laughing and he was mocking them niggas. And he Lob said he was trolling. No, he trolls y'all, but he knows it's true. Most of y'all ain't shit. Y'all stupid. And y'all just want to be haters. He's really clowning y'all. And this is what y'all say in the so what battle rap community. Most of you niggas is dumb anyway. Most of them are dumb, and that's why, like I said, they're slave bots. Slave bots get stuck with the cell phone, and when they talk to you, they don't even. I'm talking about in person. I've seen this when I was a barista, and everybody was stuck on their phones. I used to get pissed about that. Yeah, I have a cell phone every now and then if I'm not serving nobody, but once I see a customer, I look dead at them. And it usually, when I used to do that, this is years ago. I'm talking about 2016 and on to 2018. I got tired of this shit. After 2 to almost 3 years, I was done with that shit. I was done with that job as a whole. So when you look at it as a whole, it's pretty much over. That job was useless, though. I outgrew it and find something else. But in the meantime, I'm just not feeling it. But that's here or there. But I'm just saying, like cell phones, distractions in person, it's not a good look for most people, especially younger and the older generation. They done tune everybody out. Once you tune somebody out a minute, that ruins the flow of conversation. So when niggas stop preaching, go outside and see the world, like you niggas don't know what that means. It's already reset. And like he said, yes, it's a great reset. I said it was gonna be a great reset. Everybody said it. He ain't the only one said it. I mean, he said it. But other people speaking on it too. They like we was saying it on YouTube. See, y'all stuck in the battle rap realm. We talking about the whole sector of black spaces and everything else and what we do on YouTube. Everybody's stuck on that shit. But see, the reset, I saw it coming during 2020. So it's like basically what I'm in. But y'all, excuse me 1 minute. My sinus is acting up. Sorry about that. My sinus is acting up. It'll be cleared out this month because we're still in the spring. The summer will edge that out. I won't be having these problems. Trust me. But that's what I'm saying. When you have slave bots that don't understand logic and you're teaching them knowledge, they're not going to get it. They're sent. They're bots for a reason. They just don't deal with so much nonsense. But you gotta understand, slave bots are going to get stuck on their cell phones regardless of whatever they do. They're going to be hooked into battles. They're going to talk about remedial shit. They're going to talk about guns and all the other nonsense, especially in the battle rap. Because they should know, Daylight should understand. You're a alternative rap star. You're an alternative underground superstar. Yeah, he's a battle rapper. I've seen him when he had the face tat years ago. And first of all, most people thought he was a nobody. At first he was too, but then when I saw his old vids, I'm talking about years ago. Now, years ago, I remember him years ago. He battled guys years ago, represented the Smack URL West. He was on that card. He wasn't doing antics then. He was like mild mannered. He was, in the battle rap. But he said he used to be crazy when he had the face tat. That was Day. I heard his blogs. I heard all that. Yeah, I remember him way back then. He wasn't the most popular nigga, but he was there with him, with Mook in them. He represented Watts. So yeah, he did some crazy antics in grind time. Oh, he Day was wild then. Daylight was wild then, and Daylight was wild during the URL era, like mid tier, like 20 teens and all that. That's when he got his real, and then did the antics. He used antics to get his buzz up, but he I hate to say this, he actually used the rest in peace to Tech Nine from Philly. I'm not talking about the one in Kansas City. I know he didn't like Tech Nine either, but I don't care. You stole that nigga's style when he was trying to be comedic, and everybody kept rapping like da 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 with the guns like da 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 da. Because Tech Nine remembers how battle rap started in Philly. Everybody kept rapping the same in the early 2000s. And then when Tech Nine came, he kind of changed the game. And when he battled T Rex in '09, I remember that. I was on YouTube in '09 at the time with my old channel. And I'll tell you something. I saw that battle with him and Tech. I saw Tech Nine versus T Rex when they posted on YouTube. I saw that shit. I actually saw that shit with T Rex. And Tech Nine killed T Rex. I don't care what nobody say. And a lot of people try to say, "Oh, T Rex kills Tech Nine." As much as I like T Rex, I do like T Rex and Mook. They fun to listen to for entertainment value. But Tech Nine killed his ass. I'm just gonna be honest. He killed his ass. He got in his feelings. Rex got emotional in the second round. The third round, it was like a 2-1. It wasn't no 3-0, but it was a 2-1. Rex won the third round. He lost the first two rounds because he was in Philly, and he knew that. Rex took it like it on the chin. He said, and everybody said Rex won. Rex did not win. The first round was Tech Nine. The second round, Tech Nine destroyed him. He killed T Rex. I'm sorry, he killed T Rex, and it was in Philly at the time. Now, Young Hot got defeated by Mook because everybody was overhyped by Mook. See, Mook, yes, you beat Young Hot. Did you beat Joey Jihad? No, because if they had Joey Jihad, Mook wouldn't have won that. I saw that Joey Jihad years ago. Now I'm talking about when I was on YouTube in my second year in '08 on my original name, my first channel. He got killed by Georgia had. See, the whole Philly crowd would tell you if you and shouts to K Walker for saying it. I remember that. Yes, he was embarrassed and the shame went back to Harlem with that bullshit. Let me tell you something. K Walker was right because Georgia had did he even mentions in Georgia had. If you watch certain battle rap old videos and stuff and talk about it, they interviewed him. He said, yeah, he destroyed Murder Mook. Murder Mook, he's out. He was gassed years ago when he was on Smack, and then when Smack became URL Ultimate Rap League, you already knew what Mook was. Mook did not build that Ultimate Rap League. His buddy Rex did. Just a step in. You know what I mean? And that's why Daylight is upset. And rest in peace, Tech Nine. He said everybody was going da 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 da, rapping about the same shit, right? Don't they like sound like Tech Nine right now in 2023? He was trying to change battle rap and get in different directions. This is, you know what this sounds like? You got mainstream rap culture versus alternative rap culture. Alternative rap culture is underground rap. I'll give you an example. You got rappers in the underground alternative that I know is AC Alone, Pete Rock, Dilated Peoples, the Hieroglyphics, which I support they little movement. Shouts out to the Hieroglyphics, but that means I love those guys. And the Hieroglyphics another one. There's so many Hieroglyphics. MF Doom, he's another one. He used to be mainstream, used to be in the industry, and then he became underground. You already know, rest in peace to Doom. With all caps, they would say, the fans is delusional. All cap, we ain't gonna get into that. But shouts out to the people that supported Doom, whatever. But salute to him. And rest in peace to him as well. I mean, rest in power in the name of Yah, but that's a whole nother story on that. But you got other ones. You got Busta Rhymes was part of it. DMX was at one time. Everybody was in it. Tupac was in it one time. He was back and forth with the industry. And what fucked him up, he stayed in mainstream rap and it destroyed him. And it's a whole nother. I can go a series of who's who and who's not. I used to listen to. We can talk about essence and differences versus mainstream versus alternative. I may do a series on that on a vlog stream. And we're going to talk about the difference between the two in media, the difference. So it's basically you got to have your own accord. So sort of people that understand it's a free format live stream. You already know it's gonna be a vlog stream. Y'all gonna see it's gonna be on my old shit, my old device. Not gonna have it on my phone because my phone is it's gonna be buzzing. And yeah, I gotta have the Wi-Fi on this one. Damn sure gonna have the Wi-Fi on this one. I will definitely have it because that's my recording device. Now I can record on my other phone, like my new one, and do it that way. But that's not something I want to do. But if I want to, that's do it. But on my old device, I will definitely use that for YouTube. I'll definitely use YouTube on that. I'll be out there and that's it. And I stay in range. You know what I mean? But like I said, Daylight said he's not gonna battle. Let me let me see what he say. But let me see something. He said, "I'm never coming back to battle rap." And I saw that the other night. I said, "Man, this dude is he's out there with it." But they told you he's tired of the same bullshit. If y'all don't change your ways, who that sound like? That sound like certain people that I've said. They said this before. Tech Nine was trying to change and do something different, and they kept clowning him. He took that man's style and then perfect his own. Yes, he's trolling people. Then he used the style. He liked the Tech Nine. Everybody did. When Tech came, like I said, Tech ruined back. No, he didn't. That's a lie, nigga. You just mad because he changed what battle rap was now. See, back then, before there was daylight, Tech Nine was doing the comedic and the semi antics. What you got now? See, I keep up with battle rap history on the internet, especially on YouTube. I keep up with this shit. I told you, niggas forget battle rap was basic back then. Yes, Philly had it on lock. They was taking beats, destroying niggas with lyrics and wordplay. Actual rap. I'm talking about they was actually rapping, and they rap with efficiency. And the best ones out of Philly, like I said, Hollow Man. Yeah, Enes is mainstream. I don't count Enes. Shouts out to him anyway, but a lot of people was gonna say Enes. Well, yeah, that's Enes. Enes done made it. He got a deal. We're talking about people like Hollow Man and these guys been going to wars. Enes did it as a necessity and to try to get deals back then. Yeah, he did it, but not to the level of Hollow Man. No, because Enes is up and down. He's mainstream with it. But when you talking about Hollow Man and them other guys and Cheek Raw, they was destroying niggas. I remember that. And them they fought against Mook and them and Rex and Harlem. And it was like 15 to 30 rappers at the time. If you was watching battle rap based off region to region, if we were gonna go region to region, it was mostly Philly first, then New York, then you got some in Connecticut and Boston battling each other, but it wasn't well known. Then you got Philly had like a round against Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. They was beating niggas from Harrisburg. Tech Nine was. See, y'all remember that Tech Nine was beating niggas in Harrisburg by himself, beating them niggas, actually rapping. This is talking about his '07 joints I done seen and his '07 joints. But I remember in '09 he killed T-Rex. Tech Nine was a great era of battle rap. He was a great era, and he was recognized in URL anyway. So battle rap was at a heat at a time when I had my old channel. I'm talking about I'll say from '07 to 2011. '07 to 2011 was the best years of my first channel. And I enjoyed the rap and slash hip hop culture scene for those years. Even though I was in other music genres that I love the most now than ever than this genre because I'm familiar with it. You gotta understand, rap at its time was the pinnacle at the time. So we're talking about straight battle rap, and then daylight should understand this is how the world is. So we're gonna segue to sports just a little bit. Like I told you earlier, the 2020 playoffs is a repeat of this year. I'm not surprised because I thought it was gonna be the Celtics and the Warriors. Now it's a good possibility. Most people say Celtics and Lakers. It could be Miami, the rematch for Miami and the Lakers. That's what most people would say. I don't buy that. That's what the media wants. A lot of people say that's my prediction. That's a good, and that's a lie. No, Denver is a better team. They said the Lakers gonna beat the Nuggets. No, they're not. They ain't got KCP. KCP was a factor for LeBron's championship. Yeah, you got Lonnie Walker, but Lonnie Walker and them other guys didn't experience. The only way the Lakers is gonna win if AD shows up, but he's not a defensive guy. LeBron has to carry him. Period. But he's getting older. That Warriors series is gonna wear him out. The Nuggets are not going to let the Lakers do that again because they done been to Game 7. It's going to be a great series. We don't know who's going to come out. It's going to be fun. I'm not going to debate about Nuggets and Lakers. I already know the Nuggets are the better team. A lot of said they're good on paper. No, they're the best team in the league, and they had to show y'all. They ain't just on paper. They for real. They just beat the Suns. They just beat the other teams. Why you think they're in the Western Conference Finals? The Lakers won clouds of series. They saw the Nuggets won, knowing LeBron, he be watching other teams. A lot of people say, he don't watch other teams. Yes, he does. And that's what hurts him every time. This is why LeBron gets eliminated first. He'll be eliminated in the conference championship because there's no way. LeBron knows the West is hard. The only way, and he don't have the energy for it. AD is not that dude. He's inconsistent. You can't trust him. He always going to get hurt. If he gets hurt in this series, he already had a head injury in the last game. They banged him up a little bit and fouled him because there was a little contact. He don't play a lot of contact either. So, okay, see, Jokic can play the point and he can move around and do all that stuff. But let me tell you something. Denver's dirty. They got great coaching. They got role players. Lakers took some of their depth too, just like the Warriors. They were evenly matched. The problem with the Warriors, it's that championship run, and they trade all their big guys. What hurt the Warriors, like Steve Kerr said, was length. Length matters in some degree, and a lot of times it don't matter. It depends on if you have the experience of the championship, you know how to beat length, and sometimes length don't always win championships. Length is it's a success, but 9 to 10, you usually don't. You see teams, you say you can't just wear with a jump shoot team. LeBron, yes they can. Yes they can, LeBron. You don't understand. Steph did it and they had length a little bit. But the Warriors is well balanced. You have to understand they was well balanced against the Celtics anyway. The Celtics should have beat them last year. Me personally, that's just my opinion. But we know damn well Steph Curry had to win that championship because he had to be the Finals MVP. He was playing like a Finals MVP in this series with LeBron. Even though they lost, the Lakers are not the team to win it. I'm sorry, I'm not going to pick them winning the championship. No, that's a media thing. Most media would prefer that. If the Lakers do get eliminated by the Nuggets, don't say nothing because Jokic did not win the MVP. This reminds me of Elijah not winning the MVP. So they comparing him to those guys. You know, see, the media likes to compare Elijah and other people, these big men that can shoot and post up and all that. Jokic ain't known for his defense. Elijah had defense, but he wasn't a well-known defensive player. Yes, he had blocks, he had everything, his stats. He was perfect. Elijah was well complete package. Not only he was a defensive player, he can score. He can do it all, like Robinson. David Robinson won that MVP. Was mad, he won the MVP over Elijah that had the year before. This reminds me, see, Embiid won the MVP. He don't even deserve it. So the game is today at 3. As y'all can tell, 3:00 will be, you know, in what an emotion was. So that series is coming. That's today. So My team of choice, who's gonna win this series? I said in the beginning, I am not picking the Sixers to win the East. I said it's gonna be Boston will come out East. I said that in the beginning of doing this year, beginning of this year, doing this type of content, and then I did live streams. I mentioned they're the team to come out the East. Now Miami's tough. Miami wants that rematch. If Miami Celtics, and I like the Miami Heat, I just think the Celtics are gonna beat them. They're a big market team. If the Lakers get eliminated, Celtics is gonna be the team to come out of the East. Miami can be stopped. Jimmy Butler's good. Don't get me wrong. He can be contained, but he's on a mission to win a championship. So he's got a lot to gain this year. So I like the Miami Heat's chances too. If they beat the Celtics, I don't even like the Celtics like that. I'm just picking Jason Tatum based off the reputation. Now he's gonna get it because he's not gonna wait 7 years to get a championship. It's just not gonna happen. Jimmy had plenty of times to get it. If he loses against the Celtics, we already know. If it's gonna be the Heat and the Nuggets, that's gonna be a great series. I would love to see that. If it's Heat and Nuggets, we'll see. It could be Heat and Nuggets, or it could be Celtics and Nuggets, or Lakers Celtics, or Lakers Heat. Y'all got choices, man. Like we got to see what's going on. Nuggets, remember the last time they played the Lakers, that was 3 years ago. They're gonna beat the Lakers. I believe they will beat them this time because they got KCP, they got everybody else. But that's a sidebar on the sport. We ain't gonna get into that. I know that I got some Laker fans that subscribe me. Salute to y'all. But my dad's a Laker fan, so y'all don't have to worry. I talk shit about when his Lakers start losing. He been a Laker person since Elgin Baylor days. So my dad's just what 70. I'm 35. Come on, age difference, man. Come on. Been knowing these sports for years. I used to read them. I used to play them. I used to play sport. I used to play ball for years, um, off and on. And then I played for the school years ago. But that's a little bit about my background in hoops. I used to play in the day. See, I'm over 6'4" and 3". I'm 6'5" and a half. I was like a 5 and 3. Always played the forward position. I wasn't a guard. My handles ain't great. It's all right. I can do fadeaways and shit like that and rebound and lean in, guard and all that stuff. I'm out of shape right now, but I ain't what I used to. It's been a minute. So I used to hoop in the day. So yeah, you can ask about me. I was decent. I ain't say I'm the best. I was decent out of where I'm from. So there's a lot of other talent better than me, and I admit that. See, I'm not saying I'm humble. I'm respectful. Always play the best competition, not the worst. Worst is too easy. I win every time. But anyways, daylight. You have to understand. A lot of these niggas is slave bots. They gonna continue to do what they're gonna do. You have to understand when you're brainwashed in today's battle rap, they're programmed to the point that they can't think outside the box. Today, you're by yourself. You're in a small, minute minority. Small unity works. They like not big unity. You need to get off this big unity shit. My advice to him as a battle rapper, whatever he is, I'm not a battle rapper. I'm doing this field of searching truth and all that. If you're doing any percent, stay away from niggas that ain't gonna do you no good. Just keep doing what you love, but stay away from niggas that don't believe in your concept. You cut their asses off and get rid of them. And I'm saying this in the bottom of my heart, Day. Keep doing your thing, man. Salute what you're doing. Don't stop. Just cut them niggas off. And you and Lux, y'all do what y'all do. He's got the knowledge and all the editing and all that stuff. But if I was him, don't even waste your time on these niggas. These niggas is losers, bro. And let the slave boss perish in flames. So that's another one with y'all. So with that, until next time, we'll come back with another Sunday Dailies. I know it's Mother's Day. I don't worship that holiday, by the way. I don't care for that. I already love my parents equally. It ain't perfect with them, but I say bless them in the name of y'all. Of course, they're still here. Um, Appreciate y'all. Enjoy this morning's little cast or little semi podcast I have called the Sunday Dailies, the Daily Sun. And I'll come back with the next one. I'm signing off. Shalom to the people of Israel and the people and Gentiles who support us in the name of Yah. Shalom to you too. So with that, I'm signing off and I'm out.